I'm actually really looking forward to Honey Pop 2 when that comes out.
Hold on.
There was
when
a
did the
trailer,
first
right?
one come out?
I forget when the first one came out, but they've released some trailers for the second one.
My basic like
and...
instinct is just like, hold on, that game didn't already get a sequel?
Well,
how many people were talking about
that's
it?
An auto clicker. Yeah, they made an idle game spin-off.
They made a cookie clicker game?
Yes.
How do you make
it's less that. Well, sort of.
I thought it was a city management one.
Well, it's kind of like a mix of both. I don't know. I've only played it like once.
Oh, those Honey Pop devs bring together genres you never thought would be possible.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Also, they also made a puzzle adventure game called Spiral Scouts, and it's goddamn hilarious.
Is it like Henry's Hatsworth in the Puzzling Adventure?
No, it's a top-down type adventure puzzle game, but let's just say the dialogue gets interesting at times.
For Honey Pop, you don't say.
Well, it's its own universe, but
it's its own universe.
Yeah, like it's just another franchise they made.
The expanded Honey Pop.
No, it's not even part of Honey Pop. It's its own franchise. It's also got a cool little pop-up diorama aesthetic.
Oh god, just the thought alone amused me enough.
Fabio.
Yeah, I'm currently fighting
I
one
would
of
have
those
loved
guys.
to see like a goddamn Hyrule Historia-esque, like trying to bridge a timeline after the Honey Pop franchise.
If Honey Dev makes enough games, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that as a joke.
Oh god. We will truly ascend as a race the moment that occurs.
By the way, according to one of the trailers, want to know what the plot of Honey Pop 2 is going to be?
Please explain it.
So, you're same protagonist as the first game, so same exact guy. And Q apparently hears about a prophecy about some like sex goddess wanting to cause the end of the world. And she goes, I know a guy.
Ah.
That is what the trailer was basically stating.
I feel like that's not gonna come up at all until the end.
Oh no, I'm like, considering you actually go out with Q in the first game and everything, like she's your tutorial fairy and literally fairy. Like I will not be surprised if she's just very blunt about it because she is that kind of person. Like you ask her what her favorite color, her answer: "Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? It's pink, bitch."
I thought it was fucking pink.
Well, yeah, there was a fucking there. I just kind of forgot the fucking part in the line.
How could you forget that?
How'd you forget fucking and Honey Pop?
As in the not the verb.
Oh my god, we both made the same.
I am not words today.
Oh, god damn it.
We both went for the same joke.
But no, I forgot she said it in that sentence for a second.
Oh god.
Like, trust me, I did not forget. I may or may not have had to censor a certain patch I downloaded when I Let's Played it.
Oh.
Also referred to as the way the game was meant to be played.
Yep.
I'm reminded of those goddamn, like... Oh god, Jacob's gonna have a fit if he ever watches this, but there's a visual novel that just got announced recently. For an English release, and they're immediately the weirdos, more weird than me, came out of the woodwork and said, "We're not supporting this game because it got censored."
Are you talking about that one satanic cult thing?
Satanic cult thing?
I don't know, that one idol thing that has the Satan cult and it's
no,
made by the same
not
guys
that
who
one. This
made-
is another visual novel entirely.
Look, Jacob has been playing a lot of visual novels. You're gonna have to.
I don't know which one it was. It's one that had like a localization announced literally this week.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently it's a visual novel in a classic series, but due to me not knowing much about visual novels, I don't know what the name of it is, nor what series it belongs to. But Yeah, there is just an instance of, like, it's uncensored on PC, but it's gonna be censored on consoles, to which a bunch of people go, we're gonna boycott this game. Like, game companies need to stop treating us like children, so we're gonna start throwing hissy fits like children about how we can't see some naked boobs.
I mean, how else do you expect them to react?
I want to say I was on stage 5 still.
Yes,
I was
that
on the
is,
second elevator sequence.
Same.
So
Well, this
that
time-
elevator sequence is stage 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the whole city and Shinto area is like they're both the same level.
Also, Yuri, the second elevator sequence is very reminiscent of the one in like one of the last levels of either Streets of Rage 1 or 2.
What is? What now?
The second elevator sequence in this game.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the elevator scenes from Streets of Rage 2.
You know something I just remembered about Streets of Rage 1 that's not in any of the other games?
What?
Possibly just due to the fact that, like, it wouldn't make sense, and also we're no longer, like, aligned with them anymore. But I forgot how you didn't really get a special in Streets of Rage 1. Your special was that a police car would show up and shoot napalm at the people.
And due to the nature of the final stage,
even in the elevator sequence where they had to, like, loop around.
I do not remember these ninjas. Oh wait, no, these ninjas were here before. Never mind.
Oh yeah, and I also forgot that it's like they made it so you can't even use the special on the last stage because it wouldn't make sense for a car to be driving down the hall of a long apartment building.
Yeah, they couldn't just shoot the napalm through a window.
X, holy shit!
Wait, what?
Does Mr. X show up multiple times in this game?
Potentially, I think he's a robot in this one.
Okay. My thing was gonna be like, it's just like, wait a second. Is he just like, is he not the final boss or something? Like, that's literally the first thought that occurred to me. Okay, to be fair, first thought that occurred to me was when you said Mr. X was the actual Mr. X. Like RE2, like Mr. X. But then I remember it's like, yeah, you're right. He's the same. He's named the same.
Oh, I forgot there's two big guys in suits named Mr. X.
Mr. X.
That's funny.
Now here's actually a little interesting tidbit. How do people know his name is Mr. X?
I'm assuming he at least tells
probably
people
in-game
about it.
file, probably in-game compendium file things.
But no, his name when you beat the shit out of him.
Action figure said his name. In the game, he's just called Tyrant.
Oh.
The action figure came up with the name Mr. X, to which then everybody referred to that character as Mr. X, so now his canon name is Mr. X.
Huh.
Same thing with another character. What's the Emperor's name in Star Wars?
Palpatine?
You want to know how people know that?
The prequels?
The toy. They never said his name in the original trilogy. They always said the Emperor. Palpatine showed up on a toy, and then the prequels adopted that, and that just officially became his name.
Alright then. Toy companies rule the naming conventions.
Apparently.
Just like how they ruled He-Man.
He-Man, or Transformers, or...
Name it Hasbro property.
A plethora. Basically any show that started off just to sell a toy.
Again, name it Hasbro property.
MLP!
Exactly.
Well, I mean, that's still going today. It's just now that the show's better.
Although season 9 is the final season.
Yes, I would say I heard that that's actually ending soon. So
yeah, I'm still in the middle of season 8, so I need to catch up.
Technically speaking, the only episode I've ever watched was the one that had the Dragon Ball Z fight in it.
That'll be season 4 finale.
That's a weird place to start.
And technically speaking, that was the only I didn't even know that episode I just turned it on TV randomly. I didn't even expect there to be a Dragon Ball Z fight when I turned it on.
I honestly thought that when you were saying like the
Fabio
first,
has a lightning kick.
like the first episode that you saw, I honestly thought it was gonna be like the mystery on the train.
Mystery on the Friendship Express.
Friendship Express.
So wait, Triforce, where are you?
In the game? Currently fighting the pink-haired Fabio at the bottom of the stairs.
Did you actually beat Mr. X, or
what? No.
Did you beat Mr.
Okay, I got a game over during that elevator sequence, and I had to start the stage over.
Mr.
Okay.
X. So I'm in the lead again. All right.
Yes.
Yuri, how are you doing?
I'm at Yamato.
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, he is a robot. Okay. And he's just a fucking Terminator.
Also, I just need to like stress this because nobody's reacting to it. Does anyone even know what I'm referring to when I keep saying it like that?
No.
Has anybody played Devil May Cry 4?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Oh god, there's fucking homing missiles?
Angus, or Angus, however you say his goddamn name. The dude with the stutter. That's
him.
what he constantly goes like whenever like the Yamato is involved. It's like, that boy is possessed with demonic power! He resurrected Yamato!
I forgot he said it that way.
Yeah. that's the type
Also,
of character he is.
Dante, that scene is goddamn glorious.
Yeah, to the point where when Dante shows up, he even starts acting as crazy as him.
I fucking love that cutscene. Like, I remember seeing it before on intro, and I was like, this is gonna be interesting to know the context of. Guessing the context, oh my god, yes.
It's literally just the case of, like, Dante sees him overreacting. It's like, fine, I'll play along.
Because it's Dante, of course he will.
Dante's of course gonna play along, it's Dante.
Are you talking about the singing part?
Not singing.
Not singing.
It's not singing. It's more just like, think like being in a classic Shakespeare play, maybe?
Oh, okay, I get what you mean, and everyone really loudly.
Well, no, just dramatically.
Dramatically, yes.
The price to pay? For power!
For power?
Okay, I get what you mean now, overacting, not singing. Okay,
it's just like the William Shatners are off the charts.
Like, I'm just trying to imagine what Virgil's reaction would be to seeing Dante doing that.
Maybe he'd join in.
No, Virgil would not join in. He would face palm.
Probably. I defeated Mr. X, his robot.
Still need to get Devil May Cry 5.
This is curious.
Like, I've played the demo of 5, and I really want to get 5, but I just have yet to get the money for 5.
I'm currently playing 5, not currently, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
How good is V?
Pretty fun. I mean, you kind of stand far away from it, so it's pretty easy to get S ranks.
I was about to say, isn't he weird to play?
He's a little, but I mean, like, he's pretty easy to get S ranks.
Knowing he has the book and everything, I keep imagining him with, like, Lana's moveset for some reason.
God! If V was that acrobatic, he'd look so weird.
He's also very noodly.
Yeah, no, he's a thin boy.
Alright, oh god, we got 50 seconds to beat this goddamn level.
Okay.
Mr. X ain't the boss, we gotta defeat robots and finish the level in 50 seconds or less.
I did not anticipate that one of his new moves would be splitting into 2 people and then slashing you from both sides.
That's what the Great Tiger thing was about.
Okay, I don't know that.
We gotta defeat these fucking robots in 50 seconds or...
I've never played a Punch-Out game, so I don't know that.
Okay, Great Tiger's the guy with the like Shadow Clone moves, basically.
Like, the only characters I know from memory are from the ones from the Wii game, and even
he was
then,
in the Wii
only
game.
Some of them, like Aaron Ryan and Disco Kid, and King Hippo.
Well, yeah, everyone remembers King Hippo
and Bear Hugger. Need a hug?
Yo, the fun thing is the only new characters in the Wii version were Disco Kid and well, when it comes to Punch-Out, relatively speaking, Donkey Kong.
So
everyone else was in either NES or Super Nintendo.
Huh. Interesting.
It's amazing how much they can get away with just using legacy characters.
Yeah, especially considering it's like barely anyone played Super.
Super is actually Super is one of my favorite ones to play. Actually, like I prefer it over the NES one.
I'm at the Let me try that one again.
I can talk.
I'm at the last Yamato.
Ah.
So I'm actually potentially, unless I'm gonna jinx myself by saying it, I'm actually gonna beat this boss finally.
Watch out for his ram attack.
I can't hit him when he's invisible? That sucks.
I mean, it makes sense. He is invisible.
Yeah, but I can still see his outline. He's not that invisible.
That reminds me, in the most recent State of Play, they announced a Predator asymmetric multiplayer game.
Indeed, they did.
Okay, I do not think like Shao Kahn when I see that. I think of him just getting a star for like a couple seconds.
Fair enough.
Especially
yeah, like,
since
Shao
it's
Kahn...
golden yellow when it happens.
Yeah, fair enough. Just Shao Kahn had both the anti-air version and an actual RAM version, both of which had almost no startup, which was really annoying to deal with.
God, I'm reminded of the goddamn the brutal mech fight where they get like when they get a temporary star and their legs go all rainbow.
Wait, in what?
Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
That's why I said the brutals mech.
Yeah, I didn't catch the first word.
So okay, sorry. So it's only been one game. They haven't been used yet. Which is something. I would genuinely be okay with the Brutals showing up in like a Mario Kart or something.
Like they're a fun mini boss squad.
Yes.
Especially interesting that it's like oh, so we got the Koopalings, we got Boom Boom
Bowser
and
Jr.
Pom
like
Pom.
7 times in some of the new games.
We got the Reznors, and now we've got the Brutals.
And that reminds me, them bringing Reznor back in New Mario 2 was pretty cool.
Yeah, though it was like one of the few interesting things about New Mario 2, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's satisfying to get a bunch of coins in that game, but besides that, it's just a standard New Mario, like, game.
Like, oh, look at that, you can get a golden Mario statue for collecting 1,000,000 coins. Okay, anything else? You get a gold Mario statue.
You get bragging rights. And DLC. Because that was the first game Nintendo actually did DLC for, technically. If we're gonna count that as like officially Nintendo, as opposed to something like Capcom having to make so that like Ace Attorney gets its extra episode somehow.
Oh, or Skyward Sword's little patch channel.
Yeah, but I consider that just an update, not really DLC though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It was a weird time, Nintendo learning what the internet was.
Mm-hmm. The fact that we Twilight Princess still has those unwinnable moments if you fuck up the saves. Bridge of Eldin and the Sky Cannon.
I also never played Twilight Princess, so I don't even know what that means.
Okay, so you remember how in the Bridge of Eldin Smash Bros map, King Bulba can show up and destroy it?
Yeah.
That's a reference to how at one point in the game, Twilight Portal opens up and just sucks the sucks the bridge away. But with some bombable rocks on the side you end up on.
Yeah, beat Yamato.
Here's the thing: if you save and quit before you bomb those rocks, but after the bridge goes away, when you boot the game back up, you'll end up on the other side of the bridge, meaning the game is now unwinnable because the bridge isn't there and you can't proceed.
Oh.
That's not good.
I think they would like fix that.
Well, I guess it just never came up in quality control.
Yeah, you don't save at every moment of the
Yeah. The other moment is like for the third to last dungeon. I almost said second to last, but I remember Palace of Twilight's the second to last. But the cannon you use to get to the third to last dungeon, you have to teleport to the cannon guy so he can fix it up. But if you save and quit while in front of it after talking to the guy who was blocking the way previously, but before teleporting it away, you'll end up in that room, and the guy will be in front of the doorway. And won't move out of the way. I mean, you can't move away and re-trigger him talking and moving out of the way. And since you're in human form, you can't exactly... Minna, knowing there's a guy there, will be like, yeah, no, we can't transform into wolf, meaning you can't teleport. You have to teleport the cannon to get it to the cannon guy.
Masamune's got a lot of durability, I noticed. Goodness.
Yeah.
But Twilight Princess had 2 basically unwinnable by accident moments, and that's always fun.
Also...
But they both involve saving and quitting at really weird points in the game.
Somebody pointed out something, somebody pointed out something fun about Twilight Princess, apparently. Which was... And also Ocarina of Time, apparently. Which is, I'm guessing like these games are connected or something, but people were pointing out that Twilight Princess only happens because after Ocarina of Time, Link goes like and basically rats Ganon out, and then they point out, it's like, how weird would that be if your like Grandmaster plan is annihilated in a couple seconds by a 12-year-old that shows up and says he's about to do this to you.
I mean, time travel's a bitch.
Funny.
And also, apparently, it's like Ganon doesn't necessarily remotely care about Link at all in Twilight Princess because he doesn't know him.
Well, Ganon also doesn't really show up till the end in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, but I heard it's just the case of, like, he more or less addresses Midna throughout the entire game, like, through the entire time he shows up, and doesn't really care much about Link, because Link's not a hero of time in that, like, series. He's like a goat herder or something.
I know, he's a goat herder who's, you know, just classic Link's thing. He's like a reincarnation, basically.
So yeah, it's like, I don't know, I found that, like, pretty fun.
Like, granted, reminder that the Link in Spirit Tracks was just trying to become a train conductor when things went down. Because it's like, he gets the pass. Zelda's like, hey, hey, for some reason I just really trust you. Can you come to my room? I need to tell you something. And she explains to him that, hey, bad guys are trying to do this to me. Can you take me away in your train?
I should play, like, more than 5 of those Zelda games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, Spirit Tracks Zelda is goddamn hilarious at times. Like, when she realizes that, the bad guy straight up took her out of her body, and that they want to use her body to as a vessel for the main bad guy. Her reaction is to fly into near the ceiling, basically screaming "no" over and over. It's glorious. Like, to me the DS games were a little disappointing, but Spirit Tracks Zelda was definitely a high point. Which made me really happy that her in Phantom Armor is playable in Hyrule Warriors.
Who isn't playable in Hyrule Warriors? Besides Groose.
Saria.
Who?
Saria, the best friend from Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also the Forest Sage. But, there's her, there's Mido, the asshole who blocks your way while you're a child.
Okay,
let's see.
Do you know when I say that, I don't mean, like, NPCs. I mean, like, important characters.
Well, Saria is important.
Okay, yeah, that's a sage, I get that, but you're bringing up Mido.
Right? I mean, he's still a somewhat iconic character within the fandom.
There's also,
I don't
like,
think
the
he
Bug
does
Princess,
anything, though.
Bug Princess.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Agatha's
she's
playable
in
for
Hyrule Warriors.
some goddamn reason.
I don't understand who she is, but she's in there, alright.
Okay, so
she's
she's
the future.
She's basically the one in charge of Twilight Princess's version of the Gold Skulltula side quest.
Oh.
Where
She's
you have
in there so Jim Sterling can tell the future, that's why.
no what?
Who?
No.
Jim Sterling? Game journalist guy that somehow made a joke that she should be a playable character in Hyrule Warriors, and then she was.
Oh.
But yeah, anyways,
That's
Agatha
called
was
getting
one
lucky.
where you...
That's not time travel.
Yuri, Agatha's whole thing is she's just, she considers herself the princess of the bugs, and that she's really just a really big bug enthusiast, so you can give her bugs for her rupees and bigger wallets.
And they turn
And there's
that
like
into
a male and
character.
female of each species you have to hunt down. That's her side quest.
They turned that into a character that could have a giant glowing, like butterfly just flap the enemy away.
Yep, or someone a giant stag beetle.
God. Zelda's dumb. I love it.
Let's see
Wish
here.
I played more of it.
Yeah, I gotta say, one character I did not expect in Warriors, but I'm really happy is Marin from Link's Awakening.
Oh, you know what? I never know a character that's not in Hyrule Warriors that should be, because he's actually pretty important. Vaati.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked they didn't put him in any of the DLC. They put Marin in over Vaati.
He's balder than ever.
Granted, I am very happy Marin's in. But
I appreciate any Link's Awakening representation, mainly due to the fact that it's one of the 2 Zelda games I've actually beaten.
Oh yeah, and because Between Worlds was, new at the time, they also added in Ravio and Yuga.
Oh, that is... Okay, his name is just Fabio.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the enemy type. Wait,
yeah, okay, when you said Fabio, I just thought you meant a dude that looked like Fabio, but no, his name's just Fabio.
No, we were saying the actual enemy name.
Why would we lie about that?
I don't know! I thought you were just making a joke!
Streets of Rage, the enemy names are already jokes.
There was a man named Galacia in the second one, man.
Galacia. Good hint. He's like, we don't know what Spanish is yet. Garcia.
But the fun thing about Ravio is he just uses all the rental items from Link Between Worlds.
You want to know the thing about that, by the way? That's actually kind of amusing to me. The one thing I remember about that character is what you ended up spoiling about him.
Oh.
What?
There was a point, I don't remember what the topic was, but he actually came up. And then Matthew pointed out, like, the twist with Ravio. It's like, oh, that's really cool. God dang it, Matt, why'd you tell me?
Wait, who is it? Is it because he's like...
Have you played Between
I know what
Worlds?
twist you're talking about.
Yeah, have you played Link Between Worlds?
Yes, but I haven't finished it, but I already got spoiled on anyway because Tumblr loves making art, so... yeah.
So at this point, it's like a 6-year-old game, so it doesn't really matter. But Ravio's actually Dark World Link.
Yes.
Low Roll, not Dark
Well,
World.
Low
Those are
Roll,
two different things.
But it's
So,
like,
hey,
Dark World
I'm
was
on
where
the
you went to
phone.
Link to Pass.
I didn't actually
so I
I didn't actually suspect that. So that was actually a pretty cool twist. And I was,
Okay,
guys,
and I
the
was,
thing is, since Yuga is basically
Guys,
Low Roll's Ganon...
Guys, I got a quick question.
shoot.
I let the play. What's the fucking? What do you have to do to get like the good ending again?
I don't know.
Nah, let me check.
Ah, shit. You know, I'm gonna look it up.
Also,
real
yeah,
quick.
I'm now getting to the Julio guys. They do have pretty much your life bar as their health, and they're just normal mooks. Like, Christ.
Okay, Robot X is kind of annoying.
Yes, he is. I may have to restart stage 5 because I accidentally let fucking the guy die.
Yeah, stage
Not
6.
sure.
What? No, I like. Do we care about getting the good ending? I thought it was just.
If
beat
he
the
cares,
game.
I'm gonna point it out to him. The good ending is you successfully rescue the chief before his health runs out. Then defeat the robot before the time runs out in stage 7.
So, yeah, the guy died, so I probably like restart stage 5.
Actually, yeah, so ending 2, manage to rescue the chief before his health runs out in stage 6. Defeat the robot, but let the time run out, and you'll see ending 2. Ending 3, have the chief die, and then fight the final boss, which is apparently different. Then
God,
ending
fucking
4
this guy.
is set the difficulty to easy, and then beat the robot in stage 5. So you don't even get stage 6 when you play on easy mode.
Fuck. Okay, this Robot X is really annoying.
That's actually pretty funny.
Is there a way to quit in middle game?
No.
Or should I just keep going?
I guess
Damn.
keep going.
Also, you have to fight 3 jets at the same time.
Oh joy!
What the Christ game? I'm not even at that point yet.
But like they're 2 like mini jets and they don't have a lot of health, but they like constantly respawn, it looks like.
Also, yeah, because I didn't bring it up, even though I've ran into them. Those like busts do kind of look like Hagar.
But with long hair.
Ah,
Hagar with a mullet.
Robot X.
To be fair, he does have a mullet in his costume.
Oh sweet, that took a good chunk of his health. Yeah. Granted, it's a special move, so it should, but
Then at that point, you gotta wonder: is that a reference to Streets of Rage, or did Streets of Rage reference that?
I don't like this boss fight.
What came first, the mullet or the pipe?
Well, unless I got some pummels on him before he electrocuted me with that grab.
Got game over anyway, so I can just restart stage 5 anyway.
Why stage 5?
Because that after you defeat X, you have to go right into the whole 50-second thing.
Oh.
I feel like it's stage 6 though, considering it just keeps saying stage 6. It doesn't say stage 5.
I got stage 5 clear, MGM.
Oh, the stage 6 then. Shit, what was it again?
Like, don't. So there's no need to play through an entire stage. You don't need to.
I'm sorry, I got mixed up.
Yeah, it's fine. But we're trying to help you. Also, Ike's back.
Like, you aren't kidding about the Terminator thing. Even his metal form kind of looks like the Terminator skeleton. Like seriously, Yuri, when you see the portrait, you know what I'll mean.
Okay.
Alright, stage 6.
Stage 6, here we go.
Should I watch any of those movies now that there's apparently a new one coming?
What movie?
Terminator?
I know the first two are really good. I don't know about the ones after that, though.
You know, I heard from Matt McMuscles that, Salvation, almost killed the franchise.
I think they said the new one is, a reboot for past 2, kind of like the new Halloween movie.
Apparently, because, Twitter's talking about Sarah Connor and stuff, and I remember that's only in, the first 2.
I thought she was in all of them.
Is she? I don't know.
Well, in whatever the case, they have the same actress for all of it, so...
That's pretty cool.
What is it with old ladies being badass in these new movies? I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, even the new Mad Max had badass old ladies in it.
I still need to watch Fury Road.
What is what is that statement?
What took so long? Jesus!
I don't understand that statement.
What the hell was that special move? Holy shit, that's anime as hell!
Wait, what special move?
What's anime?
Do a dash attack with a weapon.
Oh yeah, the corkscrew thing.
I would, but I'm Zon.
If it's similar to how Skate does it, is it like the spinning corkscrew type of deal?
No, it's more like an anime baseball hit.
What does that mean?
It means like you're straight out of an anime and it's a baseball punch either way.
A baseball punch?
It's like a dramatic baseball hit in an anime. It's up close and lots of stuff going on.
So what happens if the timer runs out?
Poisonous gas starts coming out and the chief of police starts dying. And you get the bad ending if he dies. So you better work fast.
Well, I don't really care about what ending I get. I just care about beating the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's true, but... reasons...
You can go for the good ending if you want to. I'm going for just whatever I get.